Welcome to the Diamond Spotlight. I'm your host, Diva, and we have an amazing show lined up for you today. We have Leslie Tripathy, CEO, Bollywood actress, published author, brand influencer, and host of The Leslie Show. I was honored to have the opportunity to interview with Leslie on her show in September for The Leslie Show. Now I am blessed with the opportunity to interview this Bollywood royalty, Leslie Tripathy, today on the Diamond Spotlight. Fundraising is available for My Three Sicklers Sickle Cell Foundation. The charity is currently raising funds to purchase masks for children and families with sickle cell disease, as well as for frontline and healthcare workers. No donation is too small. Every dollar counts. 100% of your donations will go directly to the charity. No fees will be taken from either Instagram or Diamond Diva Entertainment. We thank you in advance for your support for this worthy cause. As you're logging on, let us know what country, what state, what city are you logging in from. Let us know what you have going on. As much as possible, we'd love to interact and engage with you today. Okay, so let's check the live. Okay, I see Bite TV's on. I see Nabi. I see Michael. What's up, guys? I see Trini Boy. Thank you so much for logging in. I appreciate you guys being there for the test. I see Billy Harty on. Thank you so much, guys, for logging on. Yes, so we will be having our guest today, Leslie. I just made sure she knew to jump on. I see E. How you guys going? Thank you so much for joining this morning. So as soon as our guest logs on, I'll be adding her to the live. We did some testing this morning to make sure all the sound quality was good and picture quality was good for you today. So as you're logging on, oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. As you're logging on, let us know where you're logging in from. And there she is. Let's go live with Leslie. All right, so Leslie, if for some reason the request doesn't go through, you can always send me a request because I want to make sure that we have you. Can you see me?
Yeah. Hi, what's up?
You look absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Good morning to you. It's 9 p.m. something in India. Oh wait, it's 9:16 in the evening. It's like, evening time here. So we live in a different time zone.
Yes, that's true. I remember we're scheduling. We're trying to find a time that wasn't too early for me and too late for you. So I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. And for everyone logging in from around the world, being flexible and being mindful of the time zone changes because we actually had that fall back, and I think that changed our scheduling time as well. So I really appreciate you for that. And I have to ask, you are so busy. You're always booked and busy, do so many shows. How are you able to manage your work-life balance?
Diamond, before I start talking about myself, I have to talk about you. You are an inspiration. You are the tribe that, we girls like to vibe with. It's like, I am very happy to know you. And, I think you understand what I mean to say is when I was interviewing you, I had this question for you. Why are you like CEO of your company? Why did you start a company? And you wanted to say you like to take control of things, you want to help people. So, and you always want to empower women through your work. So I think we all belong to the same tribe where we don't want to sit home doing nothing. So we want to give our best shot, whatever is possible. During lockdown, some of my films could not be shot, so I was feeling little, shaken and stirred, like the whole world was, taken aback, sitting home. But like everybody had his mindset, whatever happens, we'll go ahead, do it. And I believe you are also every day slaying life, hustling. So I also believe in doing the same, like keeping busy, because idle mind is devil's workshop. So I did my talk show. I love to talk to amazing people like you, and I'm seeing a lot of amazing people are joining in because they love to support hardworking women, boss babes.
Thank you so much, Leslie. I really appreciate that. And I feel like you're an inspiration to me as well. When you had me on the show, I was so honored and I really enjoyed our conversation. And I appreciate you coming on my show today. It's absolutely amazing to have you here.
Yeah, like I don't know, I love the vibe that you send. Like there's a lot of happiness and there's a lot of radiance of good energy. You like to promote people, you want to see them winning. And that kind of inspires me to be part of you know like when we see such amazing women supporting women, I think that in a way is like a win-win situation for us because we hardly come across people who want to see us win. And you are in a different country and also an actress plus a talk show host and you have your own entertainment company, so you get it, like we are all in a way. I don't like to be dependent upon people to hire me for work. I like to keep myself busy. In a way, I want to hire myself if others are not hiring because there's so much of pressure for girls, if we have certain rules in life and then we don't have a family that belongs to this acting world or something like that. So what happens, we have to slog a little harder, hustle a bit harder to be relevant, for people to notice us. So the struggle is more
Yes, well,
for
I'm
me.
glad you touched on that because that's one of the things that we'll be speaking on today. And I have to take a minute to brag on you. Multilingual, you've been to over 14 films. I mean, you truly are Bollywood royalty, which is why I made sure I mentioned that in an introduction. And I just really want to give you an opportunity to share more about you and, your experience and how you became Miss Leslie Tripathy.
Okay, it's okay. In certain ways, you can say try party, but it's tree, like tree party.
Tree,
You can say,
tree party. Yes, we were talking
yeah.
about that. Yes.
It's like the tree and then party. Okay, party. Okay, you guys don't use H in words. It's tripathy. There's a word called
Oh,
th. When combined in Hindi in India, Sanskritized, it is like th, but you guys don't use th. You use something like that, right? The H is silent at times with the pronunciations. So at times.
yes.
So
That's why I always ask the guests, like, okay, how do you pronounce? And I try to get it the best I can because I know that can
no,
be
no,
difficult.
I'm so happy. I love it when you say try party. I like it. I'll remember that. And I'm seeing so many of our friends logging in and showing their love for us. Um, these are the people we earn. For me, the fact that so in India we have a lot of languages in different states. So I started my career as a debater in school. So I started getting awards for my state in Orissa, and while I was in Chennai, in Bombay, so I was winning awards for the state government. So slowly, slowly, I got offers to represent books, pencils and all, education-wise, be a speaker and all. I got opportunities to act, model in music videos and stuff. And somewhere I felt, okay, if I'm getting opportunity to be an actor, people are liking my work, I think it's good. Let me start from music videos. Let me go, slowly. That was a stepping stone for me to be seen as somebody who's working, like to be taken seriously. Slowly, slowly, I started learning the technicalities of camera and everything, expressions, which as an actor, how important it is. So I think in a way, I have traveled so many places. I started getting offers to act in films. Um, so I've acted in Telugu, Tamil. These are like a lot of languages in India. Oriya, Bengali, Marathi. So each state has a language, and so. and Hindi is the national language of India. So I acted in Hindi. So it's nice. Like so the music that I had used for our poster, that is also a song from one of my films. Like the beginning bits.
Oh, very nice. That is fantastic. And I really appreciate you sharing that journey because that was actually
Yeah.
one of my questions. A lot of people are interested in joining entertainment. They want to learn more about you and how you progress in your career, and specifically how you became a Bollywood star, because that's so exciting.
When you're in India, Bollywood is the biggest achievement like an actor can have if they're working in India. So for me, it was like one of the biggest goals when I was growing up because I was getting opportunities in Oriya, in Bengali, in other languages. So I was thinking, how can I be a national actor? Uh, when you're a national actor acting in national language, your reach, your fan base increases, and you're taken seriously as a national actor. So, like with in the Bollywood industry is huge, and and all these languages in other states gave me a leeway to connect with local people, be their sweetheart, be their dream girl. So, I thought, let me have a Hindi film. Hindi is an Indian language, okay? So, in Bollywood, they have Hindi films. So, I auditioned for something, I got through. It was again a woman oriented subject, and my eyes have seen a lot of tears in life. I can express tears very well and pain. So, uh, I was I got this opportunity to cry a lot, then take revenge. It was like a girl falling and rising in her life.
Wow, that's absolutely amazing. And I read some really interesting facts about Bollywood. Bollywood film industry is actually the largest film industry in the world. It's larger than Nollywood in Nigeria and Hollywood here in the US. And I was like, wow, that is fantastic. Bollywood movies have really taken off here in the US as well. And I remember during our last interview, you asked me about some Bollywood films. And I said, I can't recall the very first one I saw. So I looked it up, and it was the film Slumdog Millionaire. You may recall that one. It's many, many years ago. It was a little bit controversial, and it's a little bit different than typical Bollywood films. It was the very first one I saw, and I absolutely loved it. And it made me more intrigued in seeing more of the Bollywood film industry. So I just wanted to share that with you. I was like, I remember the movie. I got to make sure I tell her on our next interview because I think that's fantastic. And I just wanted to hear a little bit more about you. What do you think was one of the major factors in your career that led to your success? And how did you get to the point of really being able to monetize your passion? Because you touched on that some. And I have people always, writing to me. They're like, hey, I want to be in entertainment, but I haven't figured out, what my niche is or how to turn my hobby into a career. So I like to speak with people like you who really are an example of the highest levels of success in the industry. And what can you say about your rise to stardom?
Um, yeah, hi Anu, hi Meher. What I meant to say is one of the reasons I will say I've been very persistent, and another reason I will say there's so many reasons. One among them is when I was in school, I always felt maybe I'm important, special, but a lot of people didn't take me seriously. Uh, Maybe I was not excelling in studies and stuff. So, in a way, I wanted to be remembered. I wanted to be relevant for my classmates, my teachers. I just didn't want anybody to forget me so easily in life. So, that was one of the reasons that really worked for me because, when every time I faced rejection, that was my stepping stone to redirect myself towards my goals. Like I never gave up. I have always gone up, fallen down, but I have always pursued it in a different direction. I never give up. But I change my direction because if it doesn't work out, I wouldn't go crazy or psycho obsessed with it. But in a way, I will see, is it working for me? Okay, it's not working for me. Do I need to improve myself? What can I do to be a better actor or a better person? What are the requirements? I'm not matching it. So I always taken the reasoning in the rejection. why was I rejected, why was I replaced. So and another thing is, I'm always determined never to take any wrong path. Okay. I might redirect my direction, but I never take a wrong path. Like, I've seen some of girls I have seen who have replaced me in some projects. They get so obsessed, they will have an affair with the director and stuff. I don't do all that. I will try to improve my work. I will express more with my eyes, or my face, or I'll take pointers, I'll improve, and then the same people will cast me in some other project. So I try to be a better person. I like to lead by example, and in a way, I like to, yeah, like Anup was saying, he's a motivator. He'll be on my show someday, and Diamond, you should have him on your show. So. Uh, so yeah, I've been very persistent. Of course, I'm not obsessed about achieving something badly, but I'm always content. For me, happiness is important, and I somehow no, I think somehow in this position, I keep getting films to act in every year. There's some release or the other. So maybe I've worked so hard. People are aware of me. So I think eventually when I'll be 60 years old, after so many years, I will be like I'll be having a bigger list of effective films and roles to be more proud of. These initial years will be full of struggle, but I think these are the years I'm, paving my way slowly, slowly. Like, remember in India, we have this story of the crow. He wanted to drink water, the thirsty crow. He had to put pebbles for the water to rise up. Okay, there was a story, so I'm like
Yes.
that, putting pebbles for the water to rise up, something like that. So
Oh, wow, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that example too. And I think that's really going to resonate with the viewers and the people that I've spoken to about it, because I feel like regardless of what industry you're in, persistence really is the key. Achieving success, it's a process, and you're going to have highs, you're going to have lows. I can definitely attest to that. Just every day there's different things. We had to do testing this morning for the sound issues and things like that. So you just have to, take the ebbs and flow and keep adding those
yeah,
pebbles of achievements, because eventually we'll elevate to the level that you're looking to achieve. So thank you for sharing that. And, you touched on one of the things I want to talk about for women specifically. What advice would you have for women in the entertainment industry? Because as you mentioned, I started my company out of the desire to be a woman in charge. Here in the US, there's not a lot of women in leadership roles in the entertainment industry. We're not typically the decision makers. I have seen some major strides in recent years. Women like Cindy Cowan have really paved the way, and others. And I wanted to be a part of that positive movement as well. So, what advice would you have for women who are looking to be actresses or be in entertainment in general?
Uh, I feel um, I feel this is a very good time for women to be actors, because parents, families, friends are open to the idea of having females in families as actors and models. Because initially, in early times, it was seen as a sin to become an actor. In India, I remember when wanted to be an actress, a lot of people are like saying, "Oh, it's not a good field; it's bad." Okay, it has its goods and bads, but ultimately, I feel it's on us not to forget our goals, not to forget our ethics. So this is my message for the girls. Just do what makes you feel proud of yourself. When you look at yourself in the mirror, if you're happy with who you are, just be that. At times people change themselves to fit in. We should not change anymore to fit in. I think that's important, because that is one of the reasons a lot of people at times go for drugs, a lot of things, just to impress their peers. This is what I feel. I have learned this thing in life, not to impress anyone. Just be yourself. Don't try to fit in. Let the world adjust to you. um, I think that's important. So this is my advice for girls out there. And that is one of the reasons this year I did not take up a lot of acting projects, because some of them were only about girls, like the roles that I got offered, when actually I was supposed to act in some amazing films which could not take place because of the lockdown. But there were other people who were like, the fact during lockdown some were doing some easy pleasy work, so that producers will be at working, actors will be working. So there were like some offers I got. And when I asked her what's the role, I was like, is it like a kick-ass boss babe, something like that? Is she like kicking ass like a police, finding finding the culprit, stuff like that? I was asking, or my CBI officer, like you have FBI in India, we have CBI, Central Bureau of India. Okay. So, we have all those investigations happening. So I was pretty interested in being a police officer, lady police officer. They said, no, no, you are the wife of the police officer. I was like, why can't I be the police officer? But they were like, no, 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 we don't need women in all that role right now. I mean, it's not like we don't have these roles for others, but a lot of women who are in bigger positions, successful positions, they can leverage themselves into those roles. But right now, that's why I want to be a boss babe. I want to have my own production someday. I'm working on that because when we are dependent upon others for work, they give us such roles. Okay, and there was this other role that I got offered as like the lesbian teacher who is busy getting photographed, like making out. So I was like, why can't I, be the CBI officer finding this, doing that? They're like, no, no, no. Women in this roles won't be accepted among our audience. They say, but it's not that in India we don't have kick-ass actresses. There are amazing actresses, but when we are outsiders, when we are struggling, slowly getting there, these are the
Hmm.
options we get.
Yes, that's a great point, and I love your advice about being yourself. I think that's so important. The more true to yourself you are, the happier you're going to be with your progress and with the projects that you work on. And I think that really lends to your success as well, because when you're outside your element, you're not being true to yourself. You're not going to feel that fulfillment, because I feel like happiness and success, that's internal more than it is external. It's really
Yeah.
individualized. And I feel like as women, we have to, be able to do that and be self confident in a lot of ways, And that's one of the things I really love about you is you really embody the women's empowerment movement. You really are an example. You're part of what I consider an elite club of women who, by example, you really support other women in projects and business and life. You've been an amazing sister to me, and I really appreciate you for that, a mentor, an example. And I just love to hear more about, your role and goals in the women's empowerment movement.
I have always tried to be, like as I said, be the example that you want to be. Okay, so like to quote Mahatma Gandhi, I didn't mean it. I'm just quoting him. So be the change that you want to see around you. So I've always looked up to heroes. And even my growing years, I wouldn't enjoy watching some romantic stories. Okay, I would love watching a biography from which I could learn what these leaders did, or if somebody failed, how did they, overcome that. So I have wanted to be a hero like that. So maybe these people have inspired me. So I have tried my best to lead by example. So I'm part of a lot of education campaigns. I on certain Wednesdays in Bombay, I teach girls English. Um, and so that was before lockdown. Like certain Wednesdays, I go and teach them. So there's also Institute YWCA. It's Young Women's Christian Association. Maybe you must have heard of. It's an American thing. They have a branch here. So like I give my best shot. Helping women. I visit a lot of old age homes. So that the women, men, they don't feel abandoned. I try my best to be helpful to everyone, and it's not only girls. I also empower boys. I'm there for them because I'm trying to be the person that I've always looked up to. At times I've found these people in my life. Sometimes I've never found them. there's role models. So even from I have this talk show, Leslie Show. Then there's um, influence talk. So there are a lot of talk shows, and there's the talk show by Uncall India. So I host all of these shows, and they celebrate individuality of talents who don't get much platforms. And if at all there are talented people, we also are part of those teams who celebrate them. So it's like celebrating talents. Also we are celebrating unsung heroes, everybody. So I'm giving my best. And in life I've also come across a lot of amazing people who have given their hand to me when I needed a hand. Okay, people were not selfish when they wanted to help. So that's another reason I like to help back. It's like giving back to society because I have met amazing people. So I also want to be remembered as one among those amazing people to those people I'm helping. Like I remember the people who have helped me. So I'm just doing my bit.
I think that really attributes to your success because I feel like the successful people I've met in my life, they put that positive energy out there. They put those positive vibes. They help the community and it comes back. It comes back. We talk
Yeah,
about that a lot on the show. What you put out there, it comes back. And so as much as possible, I try to live my life the same way. I try to put those positive vibes out because I want that to come back and I want to actually be remembered as someone who's helpful as well. One thing
yeah,
I wanted to learn more about was your book. I love that you're a published author. Um, yes,
yeah.
there it is. Can you share a little bit more about this amazing book? It's so successful, and what a beautiful cover.
Yeah, it has poems of innocence and experience. So it has small pictures of me visiting, being with all those kids, asking for my autograph. So women in
Wow.
different forms. Okay, wait, let me see. So this is like I visited a school, a college where I'm giving autograph to girls. Then these are tribal women in tribal areas of certain parts of India, and these are women who are happy to see me because I'm an actress. They love my work. These are elderly women. So again, here I'm signing some autographs. Here I got some award from one of the governors of Tamil Nadu. So stuff like that. It's like I have tried my best to be a good human being and leave the footprints, my footprints on the sands of time. Because in our family, I think at times we don't have like people who are focused on being an actor and all. So I always try to show if you're an actor, there are a lot of perks. We meet amazing people. So I always try to focus on the good part of it. So it has poems where I've written poems to God. There was this poem I wrote about a rickshawala. Do you know rickshawala in India? We have small rickshaws, and a guy tries to pedal it.
Oh, okay. I think I know what you're talking about. Yes.
So I wrote a poem on this guy that he must be some old guy. He must be like in his 50s and all. And he has abs. He's so slim and all. And he's riding a rickshaw. And there we have actors who are working hard to lose weight, to have the same six pack abs. So I was comparing how this old man has everything, but his body's not appreciated where it needs to be appreciated. Something like that. Maybe it was like a challenge thing I saw, I wrote about it. So my papa is also writing here, Shailendra Global Poet. Thank you, Papa. My father is a professor, so most of the things I learned from him. And my mom, both of them are into English literature. And they were watching an American film and they named me Leslie. It was called Sphinx.
Oh, wow. That's so beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm
My
actually
brother's name is Shakespeare.
Oh, I love it. That's a classic name. Beautiful. One of the things I really liked about you as well when I was doing my preparation was the fact that you work with causes as well and charities in the community. As you know, philanthropy is a big part of what we do at Diamond Diva Entertainment as well. Today, we're raising funds for My Three Sicklers, Sickle Cell Foundation. So those of you
Wow.
on the live, make sure you tune into that. You can actually click right on the bottom of the screen and donate while we're on the show today. It's for a worthy cause. But I wanted to learn more about from you some of the causes that you may be working on or organizations you're partnering with and how we can support you in your charitable giving.
Um, we are like in lockdown over here. We are giving our best by giving food essentials to organizations, and we visit places where women are made, render their services as maids or something, because during lockdown they are risking a lot of health by going out working for families just to get paid. So it's not only maids, there are people who are warriors, right? They are working in, they're cleaning, they're cleaning the roads. The people who are There are a lot of people who are doing so much of work despite corona. And a lot of us are home. Okay, we are not going out, we are so scared of everything, but they go out, they do so much of work. So for them, we try to get essentials, like in India we eat a lot of rice, dal, a lot of lentils, pulses. So we donate that, like kgs or something, so that at least they don't have to worry about a week's food.
I love that. That's so important right now. And I feel like it's the charitable giving, the donations of food and time and resources that are really making the difference right now. It's the community based organizations. Here in the U.S., we haven't had a lot of relief and support for those families. There was a small stipend at the beginning part of the year. And if you didn't have a business or weren't eligible for the other types of loans and grants, there really hasn't been much assistance. So it's charitable giving, like you mentioned, the food pantries and the people coming out, charities like MTS, who are really bridging the gap for a lot of people right now. And that's really one of the things I want to talk to you about. I know it's a tough topic for a lot of people, but I feel like it's so important to speak on COVID-19, coronavirus, and the impacts that it's having on a lot of people. Some of the previous guests have spoken on this, and people wrote out to me and they said, you know what, I really appreciate you addressing this issue because they're struggling right now, and they want to know, how people are making out through this time. What has your experience been professionally, personally, and also what advice, what would you say to people to give them encouragement during this time? Because I feel like people really want to hear something positive and uplifting and know that, there will be brighter days ahead.
I think everybody has finally understood what the situation is around the world, and somehow everybody has come to make peace with the situation of staying home, not getting panicky. It has a lot of ups and downs to it. I would like to focus that ways. At times, we reason with kids, or people who are getting frantic about the fact that they have to stay home. So I try to be like mom, telling my friends and all, it's better stay home, don't go out. uh, if you want to meet friends, meet them on Zoom, or talk to them on phone, because that ways you are safe. Better safe than sorry. And secondly, of course, a lot of work has been affected. People are feeling suffocated staying home. A lot of people are fighting because they're seeing the same faces. You can't go out. All those things is affecting everybody's moods these days. But I think we have to find peace in adversity. Okay, so we have to turn the pain into poetry, and that's the like our prime minister has suggested us. Make good out of this adverse situation. So I think a lot of people are focusing on local brands, instead of earlier, we used to run to we were dependent upon all those eating places, restaurants, takeaway places, or with those amazing international food, okay, like McDonald's and stuff like that. But right now, people are okay with local restaurants. We are vocal for local now in India. So a lot of choices have changed for us. Earlier, we used to crave for food of all kinds. We love Indian, we love international, But right now it has come to that stage where we are enjoying and we are relishing local products in India. So that ways it's good, and we're also focusing on our internal strengths. We have a lot of strength inside we were not aware of. Like, we can find peace in chaos. And then I think a lot of us are meditating just for peace of mind. Right now the focus is peace of mind. A lot of us artists are writing and collaborating on things. So we are just finding ways to be productive, useful, and that is the only option right now. We have to wait. This year has taught us to be patient, and in a way be have like to have a good clean life, like detox, eat well. Like over here we have a lot of have you tasted turmeric tea or something?
Yes, I have. Uh huh.
Yeah. Like over here, it's famous called haldi. He famously known as haldi. Okay, haldi because it's yellow. It's like this. We can say it's like haldi color. Haldi is yellow. Okay, so we have turmeric or cinnamon powder. In our water, boiling water, we add it, and we have all that, and in a way it cleanses our soul and body, so we don't catch any diseases. We are building an immunity, so I think in a way our immune system is strong. We're eating healthy, and these are the focusing on the good, and that is how we can strive ahead, focus on all the goods. So as I said, we are not eating from outside more, we are eating all healthy stuff, homemade stuff. So all green stuff, more green vegetables, more fruits, more liquids. I'm drinking lots of water. Earlier I was never regular with my water intake. Now I have to because I know, like so we are staying home, and the body is responding to a certain healthy lifestyle. So, and we're all in this together. That is why
Yes.
people are that is one of the reasons people are okay, because if you call the other person or if you discuss this thing with the other person is also facing the same anxiety related to the situation. Earlier, if I had a problem, my friend might not understand it because they might not be facing it. But right now, everybody is facing it, so it's easy to discuss about it and unitedly solve it, resolve it.
I love that. One of the things that you said that really stands out, peace in adversity. That's a great quote because I feel like that's what we really need to focus on, not just during this pandemic, but just in life in general. One thing I've learned is there's always a curveball or unexpected things that can happen, and you can't let that completely derail your plans. Like you're saying before, you might just need to change your plans. You might need to rethink what's the next step, be adaptable and flexible. I think that's really great. And health as well. I think that's one of the good things that came out of the situation. Everyone on an international scale is really embracing their health and really taking it serious and really recognizing that it's a blessing that you woke up this morning in your right mind and were able, to join us this evening and that type of thing, because there's some people that don't have that. And so that's something that I've really taken away from things and just really being focused more and prioritizing more and, making the best of every day, making the best of every
Yeah.
day, because it's not promised. And, I really appreciate you sharing that. The year's almost over. I'm already making plans for 21. So I have to guess, what's the sneak peeks? What's new for the Leslie Show? What's new plans for you, and what are you currently working on? I'm excited to hear the tea.
Okay, so as slowly people are getting used to the idea of shooting in sanitized, healthy conditions. So I was supposed to be in USA for one of my shoots. I was supposed to be in Canada and USA this year. We have a lot of communities there, Indian communities. They were planning some shoots there, but the fact it all came to a halt. Maybe we will be going ahead in 21 or 22. But right now, there are a lot of amazing interviews lined up for my show. and there are a lot of nice brand endorsements lined up, because as I say, we are going vocal for local, right? Local goods. So and then I think we are. I think, as I told you, I got these opportunities to act, but I said no to those. Wife who's always sleep, like, comforting the husband on the bed. Like, it's not that I don't like those roles, but somehow I was not, like, I don't want to be just, passing love interest. So maybe I'm working on some good kick-ass roles. So I'm sitting, I'm also, right now I've taken everything into my hands. I started writing, and I'm having friends who are like, okay, let's do it. And okay, Manjeet is asking Punjabi mein, like, am I working in Punjabi? Like, as I told you, India has a lot of languages, and Punjabi is one of those languages, and they have amazing films, songs, Bhangra. You should, okay, I should send you something, or maybe you can see something online. Bhangra is a Punjabi thing. It's like full of energy and happiness. So, yeah,
Wow,
maybe I will work in a Punjabi thing, Manjeet.
that sounds great. Well, I can't wait to see. I always follow all of your interviews. They're absolutely amazing. I want to watch any new films or projects that you come out with. But when you come to the US, you got to let me know because I definitely want to link
I
up with
can't wait
you.
to work with you on our, like, like a Charlie's Angels thing with you. Yeah.
Wow, that'd be so amazing. I love it.
Yeah. Let's kick some ass. Like, I was watching the show Ella's Finest,
Cool.
starring Gabriel Union and Jessica Alba. And then I was watching some Avenger movies. Maybe, I was thinking someday I meet Diamond, we are doing all this. And then it also is like, an ensemble cast from all over the world. So,
That'd be so cool. I've never done any action type roles, and it's so funny that you say that because that's on my list of things that I want to accomplish in my career at some point. So I'm all in.
yeah, let me tell my friends who are making films if they are taking this idea forward. Let's
I
kick
love
some
it.
ass.
I love it. That's so much fun. So thank you so much, Leslie. How can everybody connect? I see people jumping on. They're like, "Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, they said that'd be so awesome having us together." Thank
You
you
know,
guys.
yeah, Diamond, I hope you just post this on IGTV, like delete it later, but post it so that I can download and post on my page.
Yes, yes, I will. I'm going to post the video and I'll share it with you. And we're also going to do
Yeah,
a
if you,
highlight. So I'll give it to
yeah,
you direct as
yeah,
well.
it's like on IGTV. Just post it. I will just download, and if you don't do IGTVs, delete it after I have downloaded this video,
Yes,
because
ma'am.
yeah, because a lot of people were excited. My friends and all. I think they were waiting from 8 o'clock. Some of them are like, they could not keep up with the change of timing and all. So, but anyways, so they can watch it. Whoever missed it.
Yes, I love it. I'll definitely have on IGTV. So, what's the best way for everyone to reach out to you? What's your website, social medias? How can they connect with you?
I'm mostly active on Instagram, Leslie Tripathy 26, because I was born in June 26th. So, I got 26. You were born in May, right? May?
Yes. May 2nd. Uh-huh.
May 2nd. Okay.
Yes.
So, I'm just born a month after June. We are summer babies. Are
Yes,
you? Is
yes,
it
I
summer
am.
then?
I'm a spring summer baby. Well, I love the summer and the warm weather. So I always joke that because that's when I was born, that's my favorite time of year. So yeah, I'm right there on the bubble.
Yeah, you are a Taurian, and I'm very good with this. All this talking about horoscopes and stuff. Taurian women are fierce, like they don't care about anybody. They are always successful, very beautiful, and they are, very blunt in your face. Whatever they say, people should be prepared for something they don't have.
I have to say
Manjeet
you're
is
fairly
saying,
accurate.
"Oh, I know that." Okay,
That is
Manjeet's
true.
birthday is June 29, and my papa is saying, Diamond, amazing work. And he's just wishing you happy birthday in advance. Sailendra Global Poet. Oh, you did a
Oh,
namaste.
Thank you so much. I
This
really
is sweet.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Okay.
much, Leslie, and everybody who came on the live, and for the different time zones that you stayed with us and were available to support the show today. You're absolutely beautiful inside out. I really appreciate your support, your sisterhood, your positive vibes and energy that you share every single day, and for taking the time to be on the show today. I wish you nothing but the best success and everything that you do. And we definitely will be working in the near future. Anytime, anything you need, I got you, girl.
Yeah. In those kick-ass movies, we are the super girls.
Yes,
Just be
ma'am.
prepared with the name. Or maybe
Oh,
it can be Diamond and Leslie.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's so
Okay.
cute. All right, dear.
Devi
Well, thank
Prasad,
you
thank
so
you.
much. I'll do my namaste to you.
Yeah.
Namaste. Yes.
I'm
And we'll
also saying namaste to you, to the amazing person that you are, and keep doing the great work. Love you so much.
love you
Wishing
too,
you more
babe.
success and more growth.
Thank you so much. Love you too. Mwah. You take care, Leslie. Have a great weekend.
Take care. You too. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Thank you. You too as well.
Bye. Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye.
Toodles.
Absolutely amazing interview with Leslie. I love her so much. She's such a sweetheart. I remember the first time we connected, she made me so happy. Just the warmth, her sincerity. It's so rare that you find that these days. When you meet people like her, you have to hold on tight because she truly is a rare gem. I thank her so much for making her time available. As we stated, she's a very, very busy woman, a very successful woman, and she truly embodies women's empowerment, women supporting women, which is something that I strive for every single day. And I thank her so much for being an example of what that looks like and how to be supportive and successful every single day. I see you guys logging on. Thank you. For Turkey, hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I see Leslie's father on. Namaste to you too, sir. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much, everyone who joined us from all over the world today. Thank you for everyone who supported My Three Sicklers Sickle Cell Foundation. We truly appreciate your donations, your time, and support. We know that during these times it's very challenging for everyone, and it's organizations like My Three Sicklers and others that really have been making a difference during this global pandemic. We appreciate that. Thank you for everyone at Diamond Diva Entertainment for your support in front of, behind the scenes, all around. You guys keep me going, you keep me motivated, you keep me focused, and you are the reason for the success. Thank you for everyone who supports our businesses and brands. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. Without you, we wouldn't be a success. And I just wish everyone the best during this holiday season. I hope that you had a great week and that you had a great rest of the year. It's not over yet, so you can still achieve your goals and be planning for your future in 2021. Thank you so much, everyone. Be safe and stay blessed. Check us out December 13th. It's going to be the next Diamond Showcase. That's right. We have a full lineup December 13th. That's a Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have an amazing show lined up for you guys right here on Diamond Diva Official on Instagram. So make sure you check us out. We will be dropping those names soon. It's going to be an absolutely amazing show, and we hope to see you guys then. Thank you, everyone. Stay safe, stay blessed, and have a great weekend. Bye bye.